Welcome, Total Solicitor Personas, to Price Action Live at TradersPost for December 30th, 2025. I'm an all-inclusive host here, Peter.
What
I'm
is it that you said in Spanish?
all the people's.
Oh, I see.
I think I did. It's the attempt that matters. I'm one of your traders, Tom Hartman, alongside Peter, Journeyman TA Hartman, part of the TradersPost marketing crew. Up to 4 days a week at Price Action Live, we trade in front of you using the advanced trade execution engine known as TradersPost, the epic software that upgrades your trading. Whether trading stocks, futures, options, or crypto, TradersPost has got you covered. Today's stream is brought to you by Blue Sky, the best-in-class prop firm that offers same-day activation, daily payouts, and no max restrictions. Visit bluesky.pro and sign up for your first prop firm account today and trade futures like never before. Peter, do you have any silver? Because it seems like there's no point in us trading anything other than silver. Silver went absolutely parabolic over the last year. And it's just, I don't know if it outpaced gold, but as far as the narrative is concerned, it went crazy. Oh, Peter disappeared here.
Sorry about that.
No worries. So silver, this is the silver chart. This is the beautiful, beautiful silver chart. Let's put it on the weekly so you really get the feel of that. What's going on? All-time highs.
Oh, that's Bitcoin.
Yeah. Or not. It's the true future.
Didn't I hear there was a 10% sell-off?
There was yesterday, and it completely recovered back to a doji. Well, did it completely recover? On the weekly, it's still down 2%, but on the daily, it basically bounced back halfway. Now, the big question is this a dead cat bounce?
It is.
Or Peter halfway, and then we fall down, and we're at the top of the cycle?
No, it's over.
That's what worries me. That's what worries me, because people are out there, silver dealers, physical silver dealers, can't hold the stuff in stock. And generally speaking, when you have all retail coming in, and now they get into physical, and everyone's scamming, whatever, that's the top, my friends. That's what we call a top. When you're done, you're in rarefied air. Just imagine that jet that goes up into the air, and then there's no more air, and it stalls out and falls down. That's what I worry about. But I might be wrong, because it's not like I saw this coming. And there's all kinds of problems. Silver is necessary for industrial growth. It's also, in some ways, a safe haven asset, but it seems like it's rising because of demand from countries, especially China. So we'll see.
I have physical silver. Does that mean I should be like selling it or something?
Well, that's just what I say. But then I asked my friend, and he's like, well, no, now's the best time to buy. The $70 is the new floor. And, I've heard that talk from Bitcoiners. Last chance to buy.
Wait, are you
$100,000?
Are you anti-hype? Why don't you get in?
Anti-hype.
Get in. You missed out on GameStop, and now you're gonna miss out on silver hitting 250.
Wait, I didn't miss out on GameStop. Do you think I missed out on GameStop?
I thought that's what you said.
No, I just didn't take part in the whole thing. I took my money, and I walked away. I do not buy parabolic curves. Not interested.
What, are you against having fun? Are you against excitement? Hey,
Exactly.
adventurers, how you doing? You made it.
Yeah, when I see a parabolic curve, I go, see ya, I'm out of here. I want to buy low, sell high, and sell high to cover low. I don't want to buy high to buy higher. I don't want to sell low to sell lower. So when Luna collapsed, I got my little money at the beginning, and I just let it go. When SafeMoon went up, I made my money and then got out of it. Not interested in chasing parabolic curves whatsoever. But Tom, what if silver goes up 10x? Then silver will go up 10x. All right? And there'll be some other thing that'll go up that I'll be in. I'm completely cured of that. All right. But that's like on a macro level. When it comes down to trading on the daily, we have markets open now at it's 9:36, and let's just take a look at some of the levels here on the NASDAQ. So we're looking at the NASDAQ. We are in bearish trend on the which one is this? On the daily. This is like looking at short here. We went into neutral trend on Friday, and now bearish trend has picked up. So I fully suspect that we're going to get down to the 25,300 level, which is the nearest unmitigated VWAP level. Peter, this is the level here that for this week when it started, the level here at 25,800, let's call it, or 776. This was the unmitigated level for VWAP on a NASDAQ. But then we crossed that. And when we cross below it, come above, confirm, and head lower, Peter, you know what that means. You know what that means when you hit that unmitigated VWAP level from underneath. What do?
You short.
You short it, buddy. You short it. And so until this reclaims that level, to me, I'm short, and I'm expecting it to go lower. How low can it go? Well, like I said, 25.3, but it could go as far as the next level down. The most level down here is 25.3. Never mind. 25.3 is as much as you can go down. So that would be a drop of about 1.57%. And you would still have this longer term chop or bullish trend depending on how you look at it. So that's what I'm looking at there.
Hello, yes, Bud in the chat. Good to see you. Hello, Samantha Barley. Hey, boys. Well, hey, girl. How you doing? Ventura Trader says, you guys both have kids, but it's so quiet at your houses. It's loud as hell in my house. I don't know what Tom did at his place, because I used to hear his kid all the time.
Oh, he got older. And then, see, once you can threaten your child, once there's things he wants, that you give them, and then you can threaten to take them away, they can be remarkably quiet.
How many kids do you have, Ventura? I didn't know you had kids. Wait, did I?
At any given time, I could have as much as 5 children running around this house. But they're old enough that I barely see them.
I'm in a separate room, kids outside, and is instructed not to be around my door. But also a good microphone and technology can help mitigate that. Yeah.
So finally, my Bitcoin scalping strategy, my automated strategy, blew out my email account. Yeah, it's what it is. It happens.
Thank you for being honest, Tom, about that. I know, generally speaking, you lie a lot. You can't take anything.
I don't owe anyone the truth. Are you kidding me?
No, you don't lie, but it's good to hear about what's going on. So why did it blow it out? Did you learn anything from it?
Yeah, so I have to filter out regime changes. So strategies, and I knew this. I wanted to see what would happen here. Some strategies, actually most strategies that I know of, unless you're a long-term trader, are not evergreen. If you're in a trend, you want to trade in one particular way. If you're in consolidation, in a different way. And so the scalping strategy that I created was creating the same rules every time. Mm-hmm. Well, when you're in an uptrend, you want to just buy the dips, because then if you overshoot or whatever, you just have to hold on to it and it'll go up. So as long as your stop is below a certain level, you can generally capture some profit. But if you short in the bullish trend, well, then you're catching. That's difficult. You gotta.
Yeah, you say you never do that. Below.
Well, my strategy, I run it that way. I wanted to see how does this work, because I wanted to see what other people were doing, and if you had just one rule for all, how that would work. So, but when you're in consolidation, then you want to take advantage of the chop, right? You want to get in. You want to get in with size and get out as soon as there's any signs of the momentum falling from the downside. And so the rules have to be different for trends and then for consolidation, and then for periods of high volatility and low volume. This is something I have not accounted for yet. So when my strategy runs in overnight sessions where there's lower volume, it should behave differently than at the open for NASDAQ. It should behave differently than when we're near a volatility event, like for Fed or CPI or GDP data or anything like that. And so my goal now is I'm going to be creating a scalping strategies that are specific for each one of those regimes, and then merging them together so that it knows how to switch. And then that data I'll analyze to see, okay, which ones are performing better, and then we'll adjust from there. So I was very happy to see it. I had never run a 60% profitable strategy with, like, what was it, 1.7 or something like that profit factor. I didn't know how that would go, and it was a great learning experience.
It seems like you are heading in this direction of strategic diversification, kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I want a strategy of strategies. I want a thing that I could run, because I don't really want to myself decide to turn on and off a strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I want my system to make that determination.
Right.
Ultimately, with TradersPost, as the new features are going to be rolling out over the next period, I'll be able to have the performance of my strategy or any particular account adjust my strategy. So instead of having to go by, let's say, find something on the chart that'll let me know if the strategy is working well or not, I can have the performance of one strategy go ahead and edit and trigger something that'll edit the details on another, which I'm super excited about. So you get to rebalance depending on the performance of each strategy, which I can't really do right now with TradingView. It just, you'd have to build it all within one strategy, and then have that strategy pay attention to all the different ones, and then assume your balance in your accounts and all that sort of thing. And TradingView doesn't know what my prop firm accounts are, doesn't know how many I have, doesn't know how much drawdown I have, doesn't have any of that information. Anyways, I'm looking forward to that. What does? You could build your own APIs. Like you can use custom APIs, not custom APIs, but APIs to build your own custom solutions. But ain't nobody got time for that.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to use TradersPost in order to do that. TradersPost is going to have these extra features that'll allow me to get the information that I need, enable, disable my strategies, and do it all in the way that it handles all the hard part, and I just have to figure out what is it that I want it to do.
I can give you my my little switch thing here, and when I flip on my switches, it activates or deactivates my strategy. So if you want one, I can teach you how to build one on Blueprint. It's nice.
So John mentioned this at our last meeting, where he likes physical. John, CEO of TradersPost, he likes physical devices, tactile devices. And so Peter's like, "Hey, let's get one of these." He got one of those devices that controls, and he's actually hooked it up to
it's called a Alex Maker. This is not the newest version. There's some ones with like cool, pretty lights. But I just love analog switches. I just love this kind of thing, and I hooked it up with, at the back, I put in these. Anyway, should I explain it? I mean, should we look at the market?
We're going to show it on the Blueprint at one point. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I just love the idea. Click, 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 click. Anything that hooks into your dopamine systems.
Yeah, I think it's fun. It's cool. And there's something about something physical that's like on or off that makes you feel like, okay, now it's actually off. I got the idea when I saw you and Mike on a previous Price Action Live, and you're like, oh, my strategy's not on. You had to go back to TraderSpost to go turn it on. So I just thought, oh, physical switch might be fun. What's going on in the market?
I'm currently in a short on NASDAQ. My strategy took a short around 1 a.m. Fantastic.
Can we expand that chart, or do we have to see that bottom part?
Well, just to show the equity curve that the trade that I'm in right now is here.
Nobody knows what an equity curve is, Tom. I don't know why you keep...
I'd rather show it this way because I want to see these details.
I understand.
Because if someone shows me a strategy, okay, what were your last trades? When did it take them? What kind of sides you're taking? Blah, blah, blah.
But what's the market doing? I want to see what the candles look like.
Yeah, it's right here. It's let me expand this.
Yeah.
So we're on the 15-minute chart, and we're just getting sideways action. Look, we're in end of year. We're gonna have low liquidity. Don't expect crazy volatility. If we get crazy volatility now, someone's gonna have to wake up Jerome Powell out of bed and go, "Hey, psst, gotta say something here." So we're gonna have sideways action. What's going on with Gamma? Let me just take a quick look at that. I have to make sure I don't necessarily show it on stream because I don't think I'm allowed.
Yeah, don't do anything you're not allowed. Or maybe do.
Yeah, not a good idea.
And it'll be exciting. We'll live on the edge.
No.
Put a countdown clock for a legal notice,
So we are in.
I've been watching a
slightly negative Gamma territory.
Oh,
so that means price can be exacerbated one way or another, but it's not heavy.
And where are you reading this?
This is on Spot Gamma. I use
pull it up on screen so we can see it.
That's very funny. Yeah.
Joyeux Noël, guys, from Jinzo. Well, Merry Christmas to you as well.
Good old Montreal. If he's in Montreal, then he's experienced the coating of ice everywhere.
Yeah, wasn't he the one who was
Skating.
talking about Hochelaga?
Yeah, Hochelaga. Yeah. It's funny. I see the TikTok videos now of people, Americans coming to Montreal and like slipping on all the ice. I mean, it was. I drove yesterday. Everything's coated in ice, just a thick layer of ice. And so I'm driving, and if the roads are driven more, you don't have the ice on it. If it's not, and so I take a turn, and the car just doesn't stop. It just goes and slides.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, oh my god! All right, it's that time of year again. Pump your brakes, turn a little bit, die hard it until I slide into someone else's yard, and then try.
No, I have studs on my tires, man. It's so good. The guy I bought it from, because I bought it secondhand, he was like, I made the change to studded tires in the winter, and I can never go back. And now I totally get it. The safety you feel, the control you feel. You still have to watch out, especially when there's a lot of snow. But being able to dig yourself out of spots and all that stuff is.
But what do? You have to change the tire if there's no more snow and ice. Like, does it rip up the road?
It doesn't rip up the road. It's like small studs. It's not like huge spikes like to go into the ground. Just provides more traction. So it doesn't rip up the road. You are changing your tires in the summertime anyway from winter. I don't know what you guys do, but wait, do you have winter tires on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, don't admit the crimes because it is illegal not to have winter tires.
Yes.
Then you do. But I did find out recently there are some places I can't go with studded tires, like certain parking underground parking. I went to Disney on Ice with my daughter, with my partner and daughter, and if I wanted to park underground in the theater, I couldn't with studded tires. So I didn't know about that. But I don't care. I love it. Makes me feel safer. Especially I feel happier when my partner goes out and drives with my daughter, to know that they've got traction out there. It's my stop loss.
Speaking of stop loss, look at that green candle. NASDAQ wants to climb back up over the levels, wants to prove me wrong.
So you're in a trade right now?
I'm in a short right now. So remember, it was up about $100. Now we're down. We're about flat right now. So we'll see how it oscillates. This is what I really don't like, the U.S. sessions. I don't like it. I keep remembering, I know I bring this up all the time, but I keep remembering that clip from Jim Cramer, Mad Money, years ago, talking to some journalists going, oh yeah, as a hedge fund guy, we manipulate the markets all the time. Because of low liquidity and overnight, we move the price in one way, we sucker the retail traders in, and then we sell into them or flush them out later on. Oh yeah, and I just think to myself, okay, there's thousands of Jim Cramers out there. And the opening here on in U.S. session, that's the opening of the Hunger Games. And yeah, you can run to the cornucopia in order to get your weapons and your food and really pick off some people right away. But I'm not from District 1, 2, or 3, okay? I'm a District 10er.
Okay.
So I got to get into the woods. I got to wait.
Right. That's right.
I find it difficult. If I have my strategy that doesn't trade during the open, sometimes it misses some great runs. But anyways,
but I'm so surprised by how many people I hear interviewed on alphas who don't trade the first 30 minutes or something of
30 minutes,
first hour. They don't trade the open.
It's a bloodbath.
So you like it? You and Mike, you seem to like it.
No, I don't trade if I'm going to trade the open, I make sure I put my trade on before the open.
I see.
8:30, 9 o'clock, and then whatever that trade is there. Because if I'm rushing and I go, it looks like it's going up, it looks like it's going down. No, thank you. I can't do that. It's too brutal.
A Ventura trader says, I was in a short from earlier. Let me pull that up. Just got stopped out. That green candle gotcha. I bet it's getting a lot of people. So Tom, what's the would you, if you're looking at this chart pattern, would you have shorted here? What would have told you not to short?
Well, not to short?
Well, I mean, he said he got out.
I would always, if I'm in a bearish trend, like I said, we're in a bearish trend, short-term bearish trend. At VWAP, I would be shorting. I'd short every VWAP bounce. So I would have shorted here if I was trading manually. These to me are all shortable areas. When I see a green candle, I want to short that green candle. When I see a red candle, I'm gonna go along it. I don't know if I made this clear. Like, I buy low, sell high. I sell high, cover low. I don't do the other way around.
A lot of people, it's hard, I think, psychologically, right?
Well, they don't want to miss it. So if
Right.
let's say this is going to go to a bullish trend, let's say it's going to go up,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll wait for the pullback back to a VWAP level and then buy from over there.
Right.
And people go, well, I don't want to miss that run up. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so you're just gonna buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. Like, you're gonna just hope that you get it.
Right.
Just
right.
wait for the confirmation. If you don't,
Is
get
that
the
what your bot
confirmation-
was doing?
No, this scalping bot does. It's looking for impulse moves, so it waits for an engulfing candle and certain conditions in order to grab what's supposed to be an easy trade. The problem I've been having in my strategy is that sometimes I'm right for a while. Like we just saw, I was up $96, but it needs to get to $100 before it locks in that price. So then I go, well, should I, like these run-ups you see over here in this column here, this is a run-up for, hey, this trade went all the way up to 119 and went as low as -41. So this is leaving money on this is like giving money back.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas other times over here, it ran up to 250 and I got out at 249.
Right.
Because that's like right around where my profit is, and I only had a drawdown of 8. So I set my take profits and stop losses based on, after I did my backtesting for my strategy, this is the average price I can expect to get, but that only happens 62% of the time. So this is where I'm having difficulties for, okay, how should I optimize it? Should I just go for $50?
Have you asked AI how to optimize it?
No, what I've done is actually ran the tests myself in order to do it. And I've seen that this is in my initial test, this is a sweet spot. Just get the 60%. And because if you look at this equity curve, once you get enough profit to begin with, right? You get lucky enough not to fail for the first bit, well, then it'll compound.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, then you get screwed. Also, the issue is that the drawdown amount that I haven't programmed the drawdown amount that I have for my prop firm accounts into the script. And so some accounts I have a $2,000 drawdown, some accounts I have a $500 drawdown. And so the account will blow out could blow out before.
Why haven't you put that in?
I just wanted to see how it worked. This was the first time the account blew out.
All right,
in fact, the one that I'm in, this strategy that I'm in right now is actually up. It's up several $100s. So
we got a question in the chat here from Yes Bud. For TV Webhook alert sent to 2 subscriptions using the same strategy, do I need 2 Webhook endpoints, one for each account, or one Webhook would serve the purpose?
One webhook would serve the purpose. That's the beauty of the system here. So here in my TradersPost dashboard, this is my list of strategies. Right now I only have one subscription tied here, but let's say I wanted to have a second one. The strategy, let me go to the subscription. I'll add another subscription here. Let's say TradersPost paper account. All right, so I save that and enable it. So now on my strategy, if I go back here, I have 2 subscriptions on this. So I just have to send a signal to the one webhook, and it'll pass through to both subscriptions here. So the one I just made and then the previous one. Let me just go back here. It'll send to both the subscriptions. And what's great about it is that I can enable and disable them individually if I want to at any given time. I can go ahead and edit the strategy to have different risk parameters, so I can have different sizes. Maybe my second account I want to trade larger. I can have it multiply out my position size by 2. So this one I'll trade two times more than in the other account. I could have all kinds of different settings. So it is one webhook signal, and then it sends to all the different subscriptions tied to that strategy.
Very clean.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Ooh. All right. So do you think that's going to pull back to VWAP?
I don't know
if it does.
Let's take a look at midnight.
So you're missing out on all this fun.
Yeah, but this chop to me.
Get
it's all chop.
Get it.
No. let it stop out, and then I could care less.
In the past, you would have been drawn into this, right? Years ago?
When I think about, I feel like I went into the military and came out Captain America. Just like on your left. I just feel completely different. I look at a thing like this, and some people go, "Oh God, I missed it out." I would have cried. I would have been such in pain. Oh my God, I'm missing out. I'm missing out. I really don't feel that way. I just go, "Oh great." Here's the thing: when you've lost a boatload of money, all right, and you look back on that chart, there's that candle there on that chart, and you go, "That candle is where I lost it all."
Right.
And so these candles to me, I go, this is where that candle's where I made $50,000. That candle's where I lost 25. That candle's where, and so these candles, these are stories to me. Someone's life just got ruined right now because of this candle. Like that's it. They have to have a hard conversation with their wife or husband, and they're not sure what they're going to tell their kids. All right, I thought you were going to be able to go back to college for the next semester. It ain't happening. Other people, that's it. This is what they were waiting for. They feel like a genius. They made a ton of money, and they think they could do no wrong, and their life has been changed from now. So someone right now is Richard Hart, and someone right now is John Caroni. Right, John Caroni from Safe Mood, Richard Hart from Hex Token. Started under the bus.
I call this candle the ex-wife.
yeah, exactly. So I go, I don't want that story to be there. I don't want this candle to be the candle I got ruined.
Interesting. I never really thought about that it's kind of like an ECG of memories of your life, and this neuron spike is where everything got destroyed.
And I think to myself, every candle, someone's story is on there. Every one of these candles, someone is thrilled or
interesting.
They know the taste of lead. Okay, so we have positive gamma right now. We switched to negative gamma. Now we're at $527 million positive gamma. What does that mean? Positive gamma means that the market makers have an incentive to do the opposite of whatever the market's doing. If it goes up, they sell. If it goes down, it goes up. This is what helps us stay in a range. So I would not be surprised right now if right where we are right now, maybe up to 25.8, maybe 25.9, that the price just reverses and we go sideways for the rest of the day. I would not be surprised for that at all, especially since we're not seeing any follow through or volume right now. So that's what positive gamma regime looks like. It's funny, you have negative within the band, so it causes it to move quickly, and then the positive at the end that causes the floor and ceiling for it to reverse to the other side. So if you have a tool like this, and I wish I spent more time, like I only subscribed to this spot gamma a month ago. Haven't had enough time to practice with it, but I'd love to be able to use that input in order to set up my strategies. You see right now where the price is. If we just take a look right now, the price, the candle, the wick here hit right at, I don't know if you can see it here, but this was the weekly VWAP level, the now mitigated VWAP level at 25, let's call it 25,767. So it's not, to me, I don't look at this and I'm surprised that the candle's moving back over here.
Right.
Because one, we're in positive gamma territory, and two, we're right up exactly in the area where previously it was resistance. So we have to see here, is it going to consolidate above the weekly VWAP and then break above? Perhaps. Or is it just going to come down here and just bounce between the 50-minute VWAPs? That's what these white lines are. I don't know if they're crazy to you guys, but that's what they are. And so the price moves from 50-minute VWAP to 50-minute VWAP again and again and again and again.
Where do I get those? What's the indicator for those white lines?
Oh, so those are my custom indicators. They're available at sacredprofit.com. I do have a subscription fee for this, but I actually have a sale or a deal for Price Action Live users until the end of this month. If you use the coupon code PALIVE on sacredprofit.com, you can get all my indicators for a year for free. That's right. All I require is your feedback, right? I need your feedback in exchange. You let me know what's working, what's not working, what you like, what you wish was there, what all that stuff. I would need your feedback, because if you don't do that, I'm going to cut off your account real quick. But no, yeah, you can go to sacredprofit.com and use the code PALIVE.
We've got a question in the chat from Yes Bud. Subscription pricing is something you have to look into. Basic for $99 gives 2 live accounts, but Pro for $199 gives only 3 live accounts. Should not it be 4 live accounts or more for double money? This is for
all right, so we're talking about the pricing here for TradersPost. Let me hear that again. So he's saying if it looks
99 gives you 2 live accounts,
$99.
double gives you 3 live accounts. But what else do you get with that?
Oh, well, you get additional live accounts, but you also get paper accounts. You get an additional asset. The asset class is like one of the main things for the plans here, because you want to have one asset class on the lower ones, and it increases by 1 as you go up. And then you also get video call support. That's available.
Well, you get that with Basic.
No, sorry. Yes, you do get that with Basic. My mistake.
Yeah, it's the asset and the paper account.
Correct. You also get user management. So I used to have that when I used to do strategies for clients. They needed to get the Pro account so that me as a developer could log into their account in order to manage what they need to do and get everything set up and all that sort of thing. Right. So you get more stuff with the Pro level, not just that. You can also, if you're on the basic account, you can just use, you can add live and paper accounts directly. So you can, a la carte add in some extra accounts if you need to. You don't need to jump to the Pro right away.
How much does it cost
to give people flexibility?
Right. We didn't, when I first started here, we couldn't do that, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Now you can do that. Do you know how much it costs to add a live paper account to the basic line?
Yeah. So if you want to add a live paper account, it is an additional $5 per month for paper accounts, and an additional $10 a month for live accounts.
Well, there you go. So if all you're wanting to do to the reason you're upgrading is to get a live account, you can do add-ons here. I know a lot of people were asking for this flexibility, and it was very, very good that it was put out there. And discount codes and things like that can also affect those add-ons. So fantastic. Hope that answers your question. Yes, Bud, thank you for asking that. We do have office hours later on today. So if you have any more questions, not that there's a problem you asking questions here, but we will be asking questions regarding TradersPost, the platform, and all that good stuff. Aventura
I made a mistake there. The code is actually PA Live 2025 for people who want to sign up on sacredprofit.com.
And that expires at the end of this month.
Correct.
Awesome.
Peter, look at that. Pullback just as expected. I feel like
Thomas.
Yeah, if I were manually trading more often and going in and out of these things, I think I could do very well. My big problem is, one, I have a job. So if I start doing that, I'm never going to be free. I'm constantly going to be looking at the charts.
No, you just trade an hour a day.
No. I know what it'll be. It'll be like, I'll look back and be like, oh, I could have traded that. And I'll have the chart up to the side and I'll just keep peeking at it constantly. I'm at my computer all the time. I have 4 different screens. And so there's going to be chart on my screen all the time. I'm also going to be looking. Mike's going to be like, Tom, can you focus, please? Get back on track on what you need to be doing. So no, I can't be doing that. The peace of mind that TradersPost gives me, I completely undersold that to myself when I started with TradersPost, whatever, 2 years ago.
You tell people they should get into the market and be exposed to the market. They should trade.
Yeah, if you have the temperament for it. I have a problem. I go to the casino. I leave the casino when I have no money.
I get it.
That's when I leave. You gotta know what it is. I'm cured in that I won't jump into it, but if I do jump into it, I'm completely screwed.
I get it. You're like the guy you can't go to the bar. You can't take that drink because one drink leads to waking up, blackout, waking up in Las Vegas.
No,
I was gonna tell
take heroin. I take more heroin and more heroin and more heroin. I just can't stop it. Drinking is not a problem.
Heroin is like Pringles. Once you pop,
you just can't stop.
Okay.
All right, so we know we're going off the rails here when Peter and I start joking, because we say jokes that to each other are very funny, but quickly spiral out of control. So let's just leave it there for right now. We're going to be back tomorrow morning, of course, for more price action live trading in front of you. It's great using the advanced trade execution engine known as TradersPost, which has completely revolutionized the way I look at markets. It makes me excited for the future, especially now since like it's not just buy and hold.
TradersPost. What is the website name for indicators? So maybe he's talking about Sacred Profit. Maybe he's talking about the indicators in the dashboard in TradersPost. Show both.
Yeah, so two things. So TradersPost has we have indicators here that are free, indicators and strategies. If you go to your account and hit on indicators in the sidebar, you'll be able to see the indicators and strategies we have available for free. You just have to sign up for an account. You don't even have to have a subscription. And you can access these tools, and you can even use our custom AI. Well, it's not an AI tool, but it's a library for Claude Code that's on GitHub in order to make your own scripts. What I was talking about, my own personal scripts, this is separate from TradersPost, is from sacredprofit.com. So if you go to my own personal website, you can go there and get those scripts. I'm only mentioning it because
show the dashboard.
People keep asking about people ask about the scripts I use on stream, and so if you go to the dashboard, you can get the scripts from my library. So if you use that code PA Live 2025, you can go over here, upgrade your account, enter in your code through checkout, and you'll get access to all this for free for the next year in exchange for being a helper and giving me feedback on how things are working. But this is my own personal thing.
Those indicators that you see on TradersPost, I think almost all of them or a lot of them were created during Blueprint. So if you ever want to see indicators being made, or you want to suggest an indicator being made, you can submit that to us. Tom is always looking for ideas. Blueprint takes place on Thursdays at, what is it, 3 p.m.? I forget now.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. every Thursday, Eastern Standard Time. Come by, take a look, have some fun.
Awesome. All right, guys, so much fun to have you here. Adventura, thank you very much for being in the chat. Yes, Bud, thank you for being here. And everyone else who has joined, Jinzo as well. Be safe out there in Montreal. Them ice can get you. Samantha Barley, thank you so much for being here as well. So we'll be back tomorrow morning. And until then, we wish you, as always, happy trading. I really should have bought silver earlier on. I don't know why I didn't buy silver earlier on. I would have been so